Warning, the following content may not align with some of the views of the Sensitivity Police. Be advised that we are not professional advisors nor experts in most of the topics we discuss. We're just a couple of brothers with jokes and opinions. So lighten the fuck up.
So look, what's going on in Florida though?
What's going on in Florida though?
I don't know. I just keep hearing a lot going on right now.
A lot of what going on right now?
I don't know. I just keep hearing it's going nuts with what's your boy's name? The politic?
DeSantis?
Yeah. I seen some shit the other day where he was something about white supremacy. It's like, I don't know, he took some shit out of the books. I think he might be excluding slavery from the books or something like that.
Oh, you talking about that? Well, he did. Part of his whole platform, it seems, depends on erasing critical race theory as an option for schools down there or the educational system, and in doing so, it sounds as though he's taken a what one could consider perhaps an extreme stance on, you know what I'm saying, anything that sounds like it could have to do with anything critical or racial or theoretical. So it's like you can't even mention slavery, you can't mention this, you can't mention that, can't mention anything that might make someone believe that someone is trying to make someone feel bad about being white in America or something like that.
You are now tuned in to Brothers Having Breakfast.
I'm not exactly entirely sure. Don't get me started to, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no quotes, you know what I'm saying? But as I understand it, that's what he be on. That's what he's been doing. That's what every maneuver he does has something to do with that.
Florida got a new gun law too.
Gays, try to take over Disney. You know what I mean? He's basically just doing a lot of. He's trying to set himself up for his presidential run, and he's doing what could be considered extreme maneuvers to show that he is the one that should be the guy. So he's like,
is there anything?
It's like
wrong
throwing
with
a bunch
over
of dog
Disney?
whistles out there. You know what I mean?
Is there anything wrong with taking over Disney though? I think a lot of rape going on in Disney.
It's more like it's to me. I think it has more to do with them wanting to control how Disney maneuvers inside the state, what they can charge them with, what they can make them pay, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Like,
what you mean?
You got to start paying this type tax rate now. These are the rules that y'all have to start following. Before, I believe Disney was set up as a bit of a private entity, so they kind of got to do whatever they wanted to in a way.
Like Walmart.
Not even so much. They got to govern themselves. Let me say it like that. And now, I think they were trying to break that up.
Like Walmart or Amazon.
Kind of like.
Man, they get a huge tax fucking cut. To almost where they pay no taxes.
But they're like almost one of the they're in pretty much every state that they're in. Almost, it's like they can't that they get to do. They're the largest manufacturer or largest employer or whatever in damn near every state they're in.
That's how it be.
Yeah. So once that becomes the case, then it's like, well, a state would be far more inclined to do for that company just because they can keep them there because there's so many jobs. And then what we also know is, as soon as motherfuckers have some power, they're definitely gonna abuse it.
So are you even paying attention to the political race right now?
I am not. I'll be honest with you. I have not done that sort of thing.
I've been watching a little bit. I like the one dude. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's like I kind of just want to call him Rakowski, but it's like Vic something. I don't know what the nigga's last name is, but I like him a little. You know what I'm saying? I see where the Kennedy, you know what I'm saying, is trying to throw his hat in. I keep hearing that they're not going to let Biden debate Kennedy. Kennedy would chew his ass up. I mean, it's Biden, man. Biden be getting up there, Biden it up. Yeah, he be Biden it up. And I tell you something else I see today that I thought was interesting. Yo, you see where the Obama chef died?
Yes, I see that he died, and he like died near their place in one of their spots or whatever
drowned
crazy,
in
right?
the kayak. Guess how deep the water was though? 8 feet.
Very or little.
This nigga's like 6'2".
He died in 8 feet of water.
That's
How
exactly
you
what
die
I
in 8 feet
said.
of water? You
I don't
thinking
know if
it's
I
some
think
sort
it's
of
a conspiracy.
conspiracy?
I just thought it was weird that a nigga that's 6'2" died in 8 feet. How you drown in 8 feet of water?
I mean, that's 2 feet that you can't, what you call it, but you
You
can't even
6
reach
feet, you
up.
can jump, you
Wait,
can
so that means
hop.
if
I
he was
remember
on
there
his,
was times where, you know what I'm saying, the water might be too high, but you hit the ground, you get that little hop. You get a little air up and you hop. You just keep
yeah, but that's the math of if you were literally able to stand up while drowning. And you saying if he
man,
was
but
in a kayak, I mean, kayak could have tipped over and he couldn't get out.
this nigga was a swimmer, man. It's weird.
It that
I'm gonna
sounds a
try
bit
to
what you
see.
call it.
There's
It does
definitely
sound
a video of this guy
some strangeness
like
going on.
swimming. He's mean with the swimming, man. He's a actually good swimmer. He's too good of a swimmer to die in 8 feet of water. Maybe he knew something about Obama. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it be like that, man. All them puppets. All those puppets. I think the only one who
Wait, are
wasn't
we
a,
banging on puppets?
I mean, I call all the
Kermit the Frog was
politics
like one of my, you know what I'm
all the
saying,
politics
formative.
puppets. The president's pretty much a puppet. I think the only one who kind of wasn't a puppet was Trump. It's really weird, but he was really uncontrollable. They was like, hey, you gonna go out here and give this speech. We need you to read this. And he'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out there. I don't want your fucking speech. He went out there and was just like, oh man, look, I remember when he came here for the what's the thing the Boy Scouts have, the Jamboree, the big ass Boy Scout meeting they had.
Yeah, he did talk shit at the
Talk
Boy
shit about
Scouts. Yeah.
Hillary Clinton the whole time he was there.
Like what
The
the?
kids was like, what is
I
he talking
don't know
about?
what to do about this.
It's great seeing all you kids here at the Boy Scouts Jamboree. Crooked Hillary. He was just like, wait, what? Those kids was all confused. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know what? You want to? I don't. Well, are you willing to make a bet?
About a bet about what?
I think he's gonna get that nomination.
Trump?
I feel like he is. People want him, man.
They do.
Well, look,
They'd
let
be
me ask you.
fools. But I only think that they would be fools to do so because he's tainted. He's tainted, and then the danger isn't so much that he's tainted; it's that they want him while not caring that he's tainted, and so then you're in a much deeper and darker situation. You know what I mean?
Who isn't tainted?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's that part. Let me ask you this: what is the biggest impact on your political beliefs?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the biggest impact on your beliefs? What persuades your political decisions? Who you choose to be like, oh, what do you look for in your politics? Because for the
I've
most part, I
changed
mean,
what I look for in my politics over time. And you talking about who are my politicians or whatever?
yeah. What do you mean? Who are your No, I'm not asking like who are you following or nothing. I'm just asking like what is the biggest impact in your political like what do you look like? A lot of people. This is my thing. I don't rock with the whole I'm gonna vote Democrat because I'm black type shit.
Right.
Like I don't rock with that shit. That's like one of the things for me. That's kind of what kind of drew me away from. I didn't like the fact that people were going, "Oh, you should vote for Obama because he's black." And
Because
I'm
he's
like, I
black.
don't. Yeah, that's not a reason to vote for a motherfucker. So it's just like I look, and I don't look for who I don't go for off of what they're like. I'm not gonna say what they're saying, but I had the words and they just left. Damn these
Man,
white claws.
I think it has something to do with maybe paying attention to which way their policies may or may not affect us as groups and just, you know what I mean? So
So
it
you look at
becomes
it
not
from a
even,
group?
I look at it from how is it going to affect, you know what I'm saying, the most of us, perhaps the most positive ways, because that's kind of what is missing in the way that we pick, You know what I mean? Who we're going to pay attention to and stuff. I feel like because you're like, oh well, we're just going to vote Democrat because we're black, and then they depend on that swing vote, and then they still don't do shit for us. I mean, what's the point?
That part. I mean, Democrats has never done nothing for us.
Nobody's
But
ever done nothing for us. It seems.
I don't really look for as far as a group. I kind of go off of which candidate is best pick for me and what I'm trying to do. Because I mean, even as a group, there's people within the group that don't have the same goals as me. So it's
Facts.
just so that's kind of like what
But
I go off of.
yeah,
I
there's
know I
always going to
didn't,
be those who have their own ideas about what the group should do and so on and so forth, like that too, though.
but see, even with the last election, this was my thing. I'm not. First of all, I know Biden helped with the 3-strike bill. So I mean, that is half the reason, you know what I'm saying, a lot of niggas was locked up because it's like, hey, we're gonna lock you up with this crack for 3 strikes. And then on top of that, I'm not feeling the, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker that tells me I'm not black if I don't vote for you and you not black. How you gonna tell me I'm not black? You nigga, you not black.
That was one of the other problems that a lot of people have is that just like the star reader told us, you know, we're always allowing other people to tell us what it is that we are or what it is that we're supposed to do just because we're black or so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
fuck
one of
that
his
nigga.
points.
But a lot of people still jumped on that wagon though. Like
Of
even
course
with
they
that,
did.
that was an insult, and it was like, how do you still ride with that? Even if I don't like this other nigga, at least he not telling me I'm not black. Like, come on, bro. What you think about Dr. Cornell?
Sadly, I think he's not necessarily to be taken seriously.
I feel like that too. I feel like he's not.
And, you know, you may want him to be, but
Do you think him jumping in the race might fuck it up?
I feel no, it's just going to be another Jesse Jackson, some shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, man, don't nobody care about Jesse Jackson.
Exactly.
Dr. Cornell West is different. Do you think if Neil deGrasse Tyson, I mean, what's his
Nope.
name? Neil
Neil
Tyson.
deGrasse Tyson would not be able to run for president.
You don't think he would
No,
be a better pick than Cornell?
no.
Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't think so, man. Because I don't think that they would be able to maintain or get that pull, that the impactful pull. Because you got to remember, even if every black person voted for Cornel West, that still would never be enough to swing much of anything anywhere.
No, we're only 13%. And
And
then when you look
so
at the
ultimately,
prison population,
the fear is that, you know, someone jumps into the race and however many votes they pull end up pulling away from whoever it is. That's what's called it. So you've basically split your power. And that's how
Bernie
that
Sanders
rocks.
effect.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
You got the Mandela effect, then the Bernie effect.
yeah, part.
I don't.
I mean,
I mean, the
it's
black population is less. It's only like what 9%.
what,
If you count,
13%?
well, it's
Are you talking
thirteen
about
percent
as
once
far
you
as
count the
voting ability, voting
No,
power?
I'm just saying once you count the, you know what I'm saying, the population that's in prison, it knocks it down because if you have the thing, I think the black population is like 13% in the U.S. White population is maybe like 53, somewhere around there. It's not like 70, 80, which a lot of people think. It's like 50 something. And even when you look at the prison population, the white population in the prison is like 38%, and the black population in prisons is like 38%. So you're taking that 38% just from that 13. That's a big ass number that you're leaving out here actually to vote, and then you got to consider the amount of black
I know
people that
you.
probably
Wait,
don't vote.
who was it that I was talking to that said that 5% wasn't a lot?
That was me. It's not a lot.
All
5% is not a lot.
right.
I'm just saying, think of that 5% of the 13%. That's not a lot.
No, not the 5% of cats in the what you call it.
It's in the jail. That's the 38%. 5% of the 13% is the 38% that's locked up. It's not a lot. We still got like 9% out here.
So ridiculous.
I just don't feel like it is, man. I don't. Dude, look, if like I said, if 3% of the ocean's fucking pollution is straws, then I don't think we're going to end pollution just by making fucking paper straws. I'm sorry. That's not going to fix
If
the
3% of
pollution
the ocean's
situation.
pollution is straws, then making paper straws could therefore make a very big impact on that 3%.
I feel like we should need to go after whatever the other bigger percent is, especially if like
You're not wrong.
bottles or fucking something else makes up 30%. Let's probably try to tackle the 30%. Why are you tackling these straws?
Because people would be more inclined to accept a paper straw over a paper bottle.
But it's probably not even bottles, because like I said before, you only have 7 fucking recyclable plastics. Only 2 out of the 7 plastics are recyclable. So I mean, what are we really recycling?
Recycling is not a scam, but it's definitely
It's definitely a
not
scam.
what
They
it's.
give
I
you a
don't
little
know if it's
shirt.
a scam, but it's
They give you a
definitely.
shirt to be like, "Hey, I recycle for $5." The same way when they give you the shirt to be like, "I saved the elephant by saving 35 cents a day."
Man, nobody sends you a T-shirt for saving elephants for 35 cents a day.
You right. It's like $19.99 a month.
Right, you got to pay out for that T-shirt.
And it's still a T-shirt you get, and some elephant that you don't even know if you saved.
No, man, they send you a picture every week of a new elephant that you just shaved. I mean, saved.
Just shaved elephants.
Shaved elephant.
We're shaving these elephants.
Quit shaving the elephants.
35 cents a day.
Yo, that's the commercial right there. Like 35 cents a day. You too could shave the elephants, and they'd be like, "Wait."
Send us
So
35 cents.
people start donating, and then there's a news story. A bunch of bald elephants. It's like we thought we were saving the elephants. No, we weren't saving them.
Shave the elephants.
We tracked down the makers of that commercial. We told everyone we were shaving the elephants. We were surprised that there's so many people that got behind it. I thought we were doing the Lord's work at that point. Oh my gosh.
Gotta make these elephants lighter. Oh shit. So yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man.
Those elephants never stood a chance.
Poor elephants. That don't sound like a bad a bad Kickstarter. Who you got in that fight this Saturday?
I want Spence.
You want Spence for what?
To win.
Why?
Because I want Spence to win.
Do you even watch boxing?
Yes.
Huh? You like Spencer?
I do.
Huh? Okay.
He used to spar with Mayweather and got kicked out as Mayweather's sparring partner because he was beating him up.
I like Spence, man. I like Crawford more though.
Crawford seems a little bit hungrier.
Man, because you know why? Because of that statement right there. I like Spence. That's why I'm saying he coming, and he's a monster. Crawford is a dog. I'm telling you.
He seems like he's got more hunger to him. That's for sure.
He got some whiskers on him. You know what I'm saying? He can take some hits. So,
but they both throw hands. They both got iron jaws. They both, you know what I'm saying, take damage during fights. So, you know, I'm hoping it's a good fight.
I'm going Crawford, 9th round, maybe 10th.
They believe the over-under hits at about 10, 10.5 rounds?
Oh, shit. I ain't even looked at the odds.
Yeah, and Crawford is the favorite, 160.
Yeah, I like Crawford. I like
160
Crawford
on the favorite.
Maybe the 10th.
So that means if you spend $160, you only make $100.
Probably.
Yeah. You risk
the favorite at
160, you make
160.
Yeah.
That's a low favorite. Well, nah, that's a
most people have the fight really going about 50-50.
All the way. Yeah, I can see the distance. I can see the distance, but I feel like Crawford gonna put that shit away at 9. For real.
We'll see.
Because if you go the distance, there's a good
What,
chance.
what many are saying, and what I've seen a lot of saying in the sites that I've trolled, was that they feel as though the fight's not really getting the attention that it actually deserves for how important it is, the unification of the belts, so on and so forth, like that. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
not.
it's supposed to be like, this is perhaps one of the more important fights
Bro,
fought
this is the biggest
in
fight
boxing in a
in the
very
year.
long time.
Yeah, this is the biggest fight, and it's not for real. And I really think that's because
Their names aren't that big somehow, but they're
they don't.
also not they're not jabberers. They don't jabber, they just go fight. They're straight fighters.
I don't. I
They're not out
mean,
there talking the
at
big
least for
shits.
Crawford, I know Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Crawford, he'll knock some niggas out. Spencer is a lot of the distance. You know what I'm saying? But
But he still knocks some niggas out. You know what I'm saying?
you
These
gotta
both,
have
you're
that
talking
Tank
about two
Davis.
knockout artists.
Bro, you gotta have that Tank Davis knockout style. Like
Mm.
Crawford can give you that. He can, but he
He
doesn't
hasn't
do
done
it as
it all
much.
at this weight class yet, neither.
Yeah, so I mean, there's that part. But
And Spence is used to this weight class. Proven
I've
in
been
this
waiting on
weight
this fight
class.
for a while for this to
At
happen
least
for
2 or
real.
3 years.
Yeah, that's why I figured it would be way bigger, but they ain't pushing it like that. You know, I think what I really would like to see is that that Wilder
They almost
and
all got into a fight with each other, not each other, but their camps was arguing and talking shit at their press conference. Their fucking trainers was talking shit at each other during the press conference. Shit was wild.
yeah, and that's the other part too. Y'all should just shut up and let these niggas take pictures. Let them talk. How the trainers be getting into it more than the fighters at the press conference?
He was like, "Well, I trained a winner." He's like, "Yeah, you trained a winner. I trained a winner." Oh, that's not what I heard. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you gonna
like
lose. Well,
trainer
you
fights.
gonna lose.
We should have a whole
You've been
league of
running.
trainer fight.
You've been ducking us for a while. Hold on a minute. How am I ducking? I'm just a trainer. Nah, I don't care. Well, you're gonna care.
You know what else I've been watching recently that's ridiculous that it's a sport? Is that fucking power slapping. Have you seen that shit?
I have definitely seen power slapping. You know, they also
What
have
the
tag
fuck?
as a sport.
Yo, I'm hold on. Time
But
out.
that power slapping, look, did you see the one with the dude where he's like, "I got the dog in me, boy"? Where that white dude slapped the black guy and the black dude started growling and stuff like that. It's like, "I got that dog in me, you just don't know." And they give you 3 chances to measure.
Yeah.
And they're like, 1, 2, 3, and he smacked the shit out of him. That dude went falling back and crumpled. Yeah, man.
But did you see the shit that I sent to the group message? The car fights?
No, I did not see that, but I've heard of the car fights where they got to fight
UFC
while
in the
a
car
car or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Oh shit. I said, yo, hold on. Is this where it's gotten to? Put 2 niggas in a car and let them start fighting?
Somebody's got to get done. Car Jiu-Jitsu Championship.
Car Jiu-Jitsu. I'm trying to tell you. That shit is funny. You are listening to this. Go check out Car Jiu-Jitsu. Fighting has got this ridiculous. I said at this point,
Fighting got ridiculous when you had one of them Paul brothers fighting.
Put 2 niggas in a phone booth.
Yeah,
fights.
phone booth
Just let them fight their
jiu-jitsu.
way out the booth.
I feel like that
Whoever
was been
gets knocked
told
out the
before,
booth.
though. Yeah.
Yo, that shit.
That's insane,
amazing.
man.
We was better off just going ahead and doing our shit. You know what I'm saying? What TD was talking about.
Bum fights? That's not a new concept. People have been doing bum fights for a very long time.
But people wasn't offering caged bum fights with a bucket of chicken being at the top.
Oh, shit.
First one reach the chicken, or we just eat the chicken while they fighting.
While they
So
fight,
then when
make
they
them
finish, it's
hungrier.
like,
Oh, there's no more chicken left. I'm sorry. You can't do that to the homeless that way. That's
should have been in there fighting.
Spend all your time fighting and more time eating. Just be scratching and clawing.
That's what it is. So this is what I was thinking before show popped up, then showed up, then showed out. Show showed up, then showed out.
He showed his way out.
In order to say if a person is wasted their life or not, you have to come down to if a life is wasted, if a life is wasted, you have to. I feel like it comes off. I feel like that is depends on what do you consider the meaning of life is.
That's subjective.
That's what
That's
I
very
mean. It's all
subjective.
subjective. Even
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, it's difficult to even say what the meaning of life is, man.
what's
Because
the
there's
meaning of
people.
life for you?
I just believe that. I believe life is just about the living and trying to, you know, what I'm saying. I want to say something like, it's about trying to make the world better than when you came into it, but it's not. I want to say something like it's about making certain that you can help somebody, but it's not. I want to say something like it's, you know, life is about having fun or getting by or whatever, but it's not. Life is
You know
literally
what I
about
think it's
whatever it
about?
is each person that's living it makes it.
I think it's about spreading love.
It's not about spreading love though, because you
I
can
don't
live
know
your
because
life
we don't got
spreading
enough
hate.
love.
You can live
People
your
do
life
spread
spreading
hate.
hate though.
Nigga, don't. That's all people do is spread hate. Even down
Well,
to what's the country artist Jason Aldean?
or something like that. Well, I'm surprised
Yeah.
that's the name you get correct though.
Oh well, he was
Wow,
down here. He come to West
wow,
Virginia. You bad? I fuck with
no,
Jason a little bit.
wow.
I
Yeah,
fuck with
try that in
Jason
a small
Aldean.
town.
What? I'm just saying, man. I fuck with Jason Aldean a
You
little
love
bit.
it.
I got a diverse. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm diverse
no.
when it comes to music.
I
What you
hear you.
mean?
I hear you, man.
I
I
like a
hear you.
little rock. You know what I'm saying? I like some classic. I like some
Yeah.
hip hop. I like some rap. I like some R&B. A little country.
Mm-hmm.
My
A little bit
granddad
of
was
that.
from Mingo, man. What you expect? How you? First of all, nigga, you probably know more Conway Twitty songs than I do.
I know one Conway Twitty song.
You know one Conway Twitty song?
One. I see the
Oh,
one through in your eyes.
well, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I know more Conway Twitty songs than you do.
But it's true. I do have a lot of different music that I also listen to, but those are really just because I also like doing hella weird songs for karaoke and fucking people's heads up.
Oh man, well, I'm saying I listen to a little bit of everything, man.
Now that you done brought that up, make me want to go see if I can. Oh man, I bullshit you not, dog. I had a whole panic attack and did not go to karaoke this Wednesday past.
That's how it happens.
Yesterday,
It
yeah,
was
like
all
I
like,
got dressed, I changed my clothes, got dressed, and everything like that. Was sitting here and was trying to push out the house, and I could not move. I was like, but what if I suck, or what if when I get up there, my voice goes out on me while I'm singing, or
same place you been going to?
same place that I used to go all the time. Yeah, man,
Man, you got some confidence issues.
I have all kinds of confidence issues. I have all kinds of anxiety issues now that since I've been living out here in Cincinnati, and I don't even understand them for
Because
real.
you
I don't.
starting beef with your family.
No, that's not why I have those things going on. Although it could be a symptom of, what I'm saying, all those things could lead back to the very same issue.
My G, listen to me, brother. So you're moving back. You moved back to your where you grew up at, partially. Partially. That's why I said partially. And for the most part, you don't have contact with those same friends, except for this guy. I mean, but look how long it took you before you started actually like, you know what I'm saying, contacted with people that you knew back then. And then on top of that, the only ones who's really close to you, you get into rap beef with.
I don't have anybody that's close to me out here.
Your family is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not really close to them.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You're literally in. It seems like you need you're open
But
for spiritual
I
something.
do have a gathering tomorrow. I'm going over to, and I had told my brother about it. He's supposed to
Nice.
maybe
Oh
go.
yeah, you told me about that, brother beef, brother healing. Nice. It's always, you know what I'm saying, good to end beef with your brother.
I don't know that I'm ending beef with my brother. I'm just someone said that he was invited to something they invited me to, so I informed.
I think your F also is
My
plays
F.
is yeah, man, your felony
Oh,
contributes to a lot of that too, your anxiety.
what? Why would it do that? What do you mean?
Because you can often feel like it can hold you back or hold you in a place. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go forward to where right now I
No,
feel
that's not
like
what I'm
you
talking
might be
about.
finding a way to move. I'm just saying everything that could be contributing to your anxiety, to everything. That plays a part. Well, I'm saying that plays more of a part to the confidence. Brother, I got an F
I
too.
don't know.
I
I don't
know
know.
what it's like. I know what it's like to have
No,
to
West
get over
Virginia
that
is
hump and be
different.
like, you know what?
It's
Fuck
different
this
in West
shit.
Virginia though. You can move around. I move around. I move different. I can move around differently in West Virginia than I can move around here. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just know that I be getting mad. I guess perhaps afraid of getting
Goosebumps.
out and about. It's like a whole sucker attack, my guy.
I don't know. Go egg a building or something.
That ain't gonna help. Ain't nobody gonna egg a building with me. That's
Yeah,
basically
take
what
the
I'm looking
kid.
for. Is like I need, and I don't have. I want to rebuild a crew, but I also don't want to build a crew and then be like, haha, now I have a new crew, and then lose my crew back home or anything like that. But it's just weird. I don't know. My guy Ronald, he don't be answering the phone when I call him. But I understand kind of because his father did die earlier. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's got some things he's been working himself through. But my mom started calling me.
Started calling you?
Well, let me say she called me by mistake today.
Nice.
Yeah. And I called back. But I mean, I had to go over there and pick up a credit card that she had of my sister's so that I could go make some purchases today for the firehouse or whatever. And I put her sticker on her license plate for her.
Nice. So, sound like she hired you to do something else. She ain't.
She didn't hire me to do that.
Oh, she didn't say you couldn't. I'm just saying.
I was like, well, it was something. Supposedly, my dad said that she was impressed that I came over and fixed my car real quick in front of the house real quick, where I had to change the brakes or change the hub assembly, and then had to come back and fix the bad braking job that I did with tightening the caliper bolt. Lost the whole caliper bolt while I was driving, and then brakes was clunking and clanking. Oh man,
She
it
ain't
was
never
all
seen
bad.
you fix nothing.
I don't know if it's that. My dad said it sounded like she was really impressed, like that I just came by, did my thing, and then bounced or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
He was like, I bet this whole conversation went like, yeah, Addison came over today and fixed the tires. Oh, well, hope it ain't like that time he said he was going to fix my bathroom floor.
Oh, you told your mother on her deathbed. You wasn't go with your brother, get on drugs. Oh, damn it. Oh, listen. He said that supposedly she has something going on with her catalytic converter and was like, do you think that's something that Addison could fix? And I'm like,